Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He isn't the type to just talk for the sake of talking, and you won't hear him making big promises he can't keep. What he says, he means, but he tends to aim for steady, reachable goals rather than chasing after something huge or risky. His attention to detail and hardworking nature means he'll slowly but surely move forward in his career.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he holds himself together and keeps going. He doesn't lose his temper or get rattled easily, and you won't see him falling apart or giving up. If a setback happens, he'll focus on fixing it, not blaming others or complaining.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
He isn't someone who goes out of his way to make friends at work, and he can come across as a bit blunt or serious. He doesn't put much effort into being polite or charming, so some people might find him a little hard to warm up to. However, don't expect him to be the life of the party or everyone's best friend either.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will genuinely feel proud of you. He's not the type to compare himself or get jealous easily. Your success doesn't threaten him. Instead, he'll quietly appreciate your hard work and happiness.
What if you start earning more than him?
No, he's not likely to hold any secret grudge or feel small if you earn more than him. Money doesn't hurt his pride, and he knows how to appreciate hard work in others, even if it means you're bringing in a bigger paycheck. You won't sense bitterness or hidden competition from him.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He handles money with care and prefers to keep things organized and planned out. He's not the type to make sudden big purchases or waste money on things he doesn't need. You'll likely find that he sticks to a budget and avoids getting into debt.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He definitely lives within his means and doesn't put on a show to impress others. You won't see him buying flashy things just to look successful or act richer than he really is. This means less stress about debt or fake appearances.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is kind hearted and truly cares when someone needs help, but he won't throw money around carelessly. When it comes to lending a hand or showing kindness, he does it through thoughtful actions rather than spending big. He makes sure to balance being wise with money while also being warm and supportive.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is straightforward about money and doesn't like keeping secrets from those he trusts. If there's something to discuss, whether it's bills, savings, or plans for spending, he'll be clear and direct, even if he's not overly talkative. He believes in being responsible, so you won't find him hiding purchases or controlling every paisa without discussion.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes in pitching in and sharing housework, not just leaving it all to you. He sees keeping the home running smoothly as a joint effort and doesn't shy away from his part, even if he prefers routine over excitement. He will quietly take care of chores without making a big fuss or waiting to be asked every time.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the kind of person who actually helps with chores and dirty work, not just stands by and tells you what to do. When it comes to things like cleaning, cooking, or even changing diapers, he will roll up his sleeves and take part quietly and steadily. He won't act like it's your job or only step in when asked.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He is not someone who pushes to win every argument or tries to prove he's always right. Instead, he tends to listen quietly and genuinely tries to see things from your side, especially when it matters to you. He isn't quick to pick fights or raise his voice when there's a disagreement at home.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he still manages to stay calm and keeps himself under control. He doesn't raise his voice, say hurtful things, or act in a threatening way. Instead, he might get a bit quiet or withdrawn, but he won't lash out or lose his temper.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he's not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. His nature is steady and calm, and little things don't tend to shake him up or push him over the edge. So, you aren't ignoring any red flags about quick tempers with him.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is able to say sorry and take responsibility when he's made a mistake. He might not be loud or dramatic about his apology, but you'll see that he owns up to what he did wrong. He does not have the habit of blaming others, especially not you, just to avoid feeling bad.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands clearly that no means no. He cares deeply about the feelings and comfort of those close to him, so he won't try to push you past your limits or ignore your wishes. You can trust that if you set clear boundaries, he will listen and honor them. You don't have to worry about him crossing lines or making you feel unsafe.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not the kind of man who takes it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He cares about your comfort and feelings and understands that everyone needs space sometimes. His care for you is steady, so your no doesn't hurt his pride or create drama.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and respect. He understands that intimacy and personal secrets are meant to stay between the two of you. And he would never use your vulnerable moments to hurt or embarrass you later. You can feel safe opening up with him, knowing he values your trust and privacy.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He's the kind of man who values loyalty and doesn't get easily distracted by other women. Once he's in a relationship, he's steady and keeps his focus on building a strong bond with you. He isn't interested in chasing after attention or excitement elsewhere.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or the type to act jealous, controlling, or suspicious. He trusts you and believes in giving each other space and freedom within the relationship. He wants a relationship built on trust and respect where both of you feel secure.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective side does not come from a controlling personality. When he looks out for you or tries to keep you safe, It is out of genuine care and concern, not a wish to limit your freedom or make all the decisions. You won't feel smothered or watched all the time.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to carry the load all by yourself. He understands that raising children needs both parents to work together, and he's ready to take on his share of the duties, whether it's helping with homework, playing, or caring for the children when they're sick. You'll feel his support as a steady partner by your side in the journey of parenting.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and collected. He doesn't have a short fuse and won't start yelling or saying things he'll regret. You can trust that he won't turn small problems into big dramas or make the kids feel scared of his reaction.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you both as a mother and as your own person. He understands that you have needs, dreams, and interests outside of just taking care of the family. You won't feel like your identity disappears once you become a mother with him by your side.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the type who will suddenly change his tune about your career once you have a child. The support he gives you is steady and genuine. He respects your hard work and knows your identity doesn't stop at being a mother. Instead, he believes in building a family as a team, where both partners can have goals and responsibilities.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth and genuine care, not just put on a polite face for appearances. He may not always use flowery words or make grand gestures, but you'll notice his kindness in the way he listens to them, helps out without being asked, and makes them feel comfortable and respected. His good heart will show in his actions, not just his manners. He will try to adjust to your family and will not expect everyone to change just for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He doesn't get worked up or lose his temper easily, so you won't see him reacting with anger or harsh words. Instead, he will try to keep the peace and look for ways to handle the situation with patience and respect.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the type to be modern with you in private, but suddenly expect you to act like a traditional, supportive wife just to please his relatives. He values honesty and consistency, so he won't put on a show or ask you to change who you are for others' approval. He respects your individuality both at home and in front of family.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and not simply stay out of it or take someone else's side. He believes in standing by his partner, especially when things get tough, and he won't leave you feeling alone or cornered. With him, you can trust that your feelings and comfort will come first.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He's not a mummy's boy who always puts his mother's wishes above everything else. While he respects and cares for his mother, he also values fairness and the well being of his own family. He aims for balance and peace, but he won't leave you feeling unsupported or isolated.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he's not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values your trust and believes that what happens between the two of you should mostly stay private. His sense of responsibility means he wants to solve problems together, not by involving outsiders in every little thing.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So this is why this guy scores B plus. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with this man means living with someone who is steady, hardworking, and quietly caring. Day by day, you'll find comfort in his predictable routines and the way he handles life's ups and downs with calm, practical support.